Hello mathematicians, I hope by the end of this video you can say I can multiply and divide positive and negative fractions. Let's look at an example here. So we're given negative 1/4 times negative 8/9. So just like with integers, we have two negative numbers, so our answer is going to be positive. And from here, we can just follow our rules just like normal with multiplying or dividing fractions. So we just multiply our two numerators, so 1 times 8, and we end up with 8. 4 times 9, we end up with 36. And we can factor out a 4 out of both of these. So we can divide both of these by 4. We'd end up with 2/9, which would be our final answer. And it's going to be positive because we have two negative numbers being multiplied together here. If we wanted to, we could have cross reduced or canceled, in which case this would have been a 2, in this case it would have been a 1, in which case we still would have got 2/9, but again, there's just two ways of doing that if you want to do that. So just remember, just like with integers, if we have two negative numbers, our answer is going to be positive. Now let's look at another example here. So we're given negative 1/4 divided by 3/4. So again, we do not like division, so we're going to change this into a multiplication problem. So the first number stays the same, so we keep that first number. We change the division to multiplication, and we flip these two numbers around. So this becomes 4/3. And so now we have one negative times one positive. So we have an odd number of negatives, so our answer is going to be negative. And 1 times 4 gives us 4. 4 times 3 gives us 12. And we could factor out a 4 of both of these, and we get an answer of negative 1/3. And again, if we wanted to, we could have cross reduced and changed both of these to 1s if we would have liked to, but whichever method you prefer. So we get an answer of negative 1/3. So it just comes down to remembering your rules from integers involving negatives. So if we have an even number of negatives, we get a positive answer. If we have an odd number of negatives, we get a negative answer. So I hope by now, with a little bit of practice, you can say I can multiply and divide positive and negative fractions.